What is going on in the housing market in Palm Coast, Florida? May of 2022, we are a little better than a week into the month. Hey, it's Megan with EXP Realty, and today we're going to be looking at the numbers and reviewing the facts. Today's analysis is going to be reviewing the homes in Palm Coast within a section. It's not going to include anything that is in an HOA community. And if you're interested in finding out that data, just reach out to me directly and I'm happy to assist you with that. So let's check out March, April, and compare the two, and then we can look at what's currently going on in May. In the month of March, we had 159 homes close. The average selling price was $387,911. The sold price to list price was 99.24%. So what does that mean to you? If you are a buyer in the market, you can expect that on average, there's not going to be much room for negotiations. We're in a market where homes are pretty much selling right at list. There will be exceptions to the rule where homes may have price reductions, and if you see that, there's a variety of factors that could have caused that. Just a few examples would be if it was overpriced to begin with, you might see a price reduction, or if it was poorly marketed, you could also see a price reduction. As for homes going over list price, that also does happen. And so I'm sure that if you're in the market, you have probably heard that homes go over asking, and basically the data is saying that homes are selling for right at list on average, but there will be exceptions to the rule. The average price per square foot was $212.79. The average days on market was 32 days. And of course, that number is also going to be reflective of homes that may be set on the market for a long time. That's going to affect that number, because I'm sure that if you've done any research, you may know that homes a lot of times are just going under contract much faster than that. 32 days on average is not necessarily going to be reflective of what you may see for a home that's well priced, hit the market, a nice home that's well priced. The average size home was 1,944 square feet. So now that you know what happened in the month of March, let's review the month of April and see what happened in the month of April. Ironically, in April, we also saw 159 homes close. The average selling price was a little bit higher in April than it was in March. It jumped up to $397,841. The sold price to list price was 99.67%. So again, that means that if you're a buyer in the market, you can expect that there's it's basically going to mean that you can't really have a lot of negotiations again, because the homes are selling on average right at about list price. The average price per square foot did decrease slightly to $205.02. The average days on market also decreased down to 21 days, and the average size home that was sold was 1,969 square feet. In March, we had 159 homes close. 43 of those homes were sold to cash buyers, which is roughly 27% of the homes that were sold. So just a little bit better than a quarter of the closed transactions went to cash buyers in the month of March. 20 homes sold to buyers with FHA loans, which was roughly 12.5% of the closed transactions. 15 homes sold to buyers with VA loans, roughly 9.5% of the closed transactions. And 80 homes were sold to buyers using conventional loans, a little bit better than 50% of the sales. In April, 159 homes also sold. 44 homes sold to cash buyers, accounting for just under 28% of home sales. 10 homes sold to buyers using an FHA loan, a decrease to roughly 6.5% of the closed transactions, and 11 homes sold to buyers using a VA loan, which was also a decrease to just under 7% of closed transactions. The number of homes sold conventionally increased to 93 of the homes sold, roughly 58.5%. So, to compare the month of March to the month of April, the same number of homes sold. We saw a slight increase of one additional home closing to a cash buyer in April in comparison to March, and we had more homes closed to buyers with a conventional home loan, 13 additional transactions to be exact. And we saw fewer homes sell to buyers with FHA and VA loans. Where are we currently for the month of May, and what is it looking like for the rest of the year? These are questions that I am frequently asked, and I'm also frequently asked about inventory and the concern for buyers looking to purchase a home. We currently, right now, as of today, have about 22 days worth of inventory, which is, just over 3 weeks worth of inventory. So it is still a seller's market, so to speak. Supply is lower and demand is higher, but that does not mean it's impossible. Typically, the summer months, spring and summer months, are higher demand months. A lot of people would like to move, for one reason, while school is out, it's a little bit easier to up and move and deal with that process when you don't have children in school. So it's a popular time to move. Also in Florida, we have this beautiful weather, and a lot of people want to come and take advantage of that. People are asking about interest rates, and isn't there going to be a correction in the market because of the interest rates? And honestly, the interest rates, if you're looking historically, they're still very low. Sure, they're higher than they were a year ago, but they're still significantly lower than the average. So I am sure that some people will be priced out of the market, but overall, with the demand that we have, as long as demand stays strong, the prices aren't going to be affected. According to a lot of statistics out there, the National Association of Realtors, keeping matters current, there's a lot of data to show that on a national scale, we're still expecting home values to increase this year. We're also still expecting the market to stay strong. So I think that we are no exception to the rule. If you have any more questions, please reach out to me. I'm happy to assist you. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can get updates on all the newest videos as soon as they're available. And stay tuned for future market updates.